Hi, today we will discuss 10 biggest environmental problems in 2024. We are facing the whole humanity, whole mankind is facing. So, as we step into 2024, the global community finds itself facing an array of environmental challenges. And the demand, it needs urgent action, attention, collaborative action. From the climate change to biodiversity loss, these issues threaten ecosystems, human health, and stability of the planet. While the climate crisis has many factors that play a role in the exacerbation of the environment, and some warrant more attention than others. What are the things? Here are some biggest environmental problems of our lifetime, from deforestation, biodiversity, to loss of food waste, and and the fast fashion also is one of the biggest problem. I am Vivek Roy. I am a power and energy professional, and I am an emotional intelligence coach from Dr. Daniel Goleman, USA. So let us discuss about the 10 major problems, environmental problems the whole world is facing now. अभी हम लोग यही बात करेंगे जो 10 मेजर प्रॉब्लम होता है, कौन सा प्रॉब्लम होता है जो 2024 से लेके अभी नाउ 2030-40 तक रहेगा और इसको टैकल करना बहुत ज़रूरत है. सो फर्स्ट इज ग्लोबल वार्मिंग फ्रॉम द फॉसिल फ्यूल. ये तो सबसे बड़ा चीज़ है. ग्लोबल वार्मिंग फ्रॉम द फॉसिल फ्यूल बर्निंग इज द मेजर रीजन, एंड दिस इज द ओनली रीजन फॉर सो मच ग्लोबल वार्मिंग विच इज हैपनिंग अराउंड 1.46 degrees centigrade now 2023, the global temperature above the pre-industrial level. What is the pre-industrial level? Pre-industrial level is from 1897 and onwards, like that. So 2023 was the hottest year on the record, and with the global average temperatures at 1.46 degrees centigrade. Now what does it mean? It is interesting to note that CO2 level was consistently around 280 parts per million ppm parts per million for almost 6,000 years of human civilization. करीब 6,000 साल तक ये 280 parts per million के अंदर ही रहते थे. Now what happened after that? But the shocking thing is that presently in 2023-24 CO2 levels in the atmosphere are now well above 420 ppm parts per billion, more than double what they were before the onset of the industrial revolution in 19th century. So the major reasons are not only the burning of the fossil fuels for transportation and electricity generation, but also from the cement and steel manufacturing sectors, deforestation and agriculture, all this clubbing together. So scientists are consistently warning that the planet has crossed a series of tipping points. Tipping points are those points, after those points a small push can have a devastating effect. Now I had a video already on the what are the tipping points. So they have told that they crossed the series of tipping points that could have been catastrophic consequences, such as advancing of permafrost, melting Arctic regions, and the Greenland ice sheet melting at an unprecedented rate, accelerating sixth mass extinction. So this is the sixth mass extinction is going on, and the increasing deforestation in the Amazon rainforest, just to name a few. These are some few names, just I am telling you. And what is absolutely necessary is that the whole world should start now to drastically reduce the greenhouse gas emission, invest in renewable energy sources, and phase out fossil fuel as fast as possible. Number two is the food waste. Food waste, how it became a major point nowadays, because reports have shown that 1/3 of the food intended for the human consumption, approximately 1.3 billion tons, is wasted or lost. Can you imagine this thing? Is wasted or lost? And this is enough to feed 3 billion people. Just imagine. This is enough to feed 3 billion people. And food waste and losses are accounting for approximately 1/4 of greenhouse gas emission annually. ये जो food waste and the losses, these are really accounting for around one quarter of the greenhouse gas emission annually. Approximately 6% of the global greenhouse emission. 6% of the global greenhouse emission is coming from food waste and losses. And most important is that it is increasing. So we must and therefore keep check on the food waste so that the internal and international food security can be well managed. Number 3, biodiversity loss. Biodiversity loss is a major loss we are facing in the modernization era. The losses of species is an unprecedented rate and disrupts the ecosystems and diminishes their resilience. So they are actually getting, some species are getting extinct, and more than 500 species of land animals are on the brink of extinction and are likely to be lost within 20 years. And that is the forecast from international bodies. Now, habitat destruction and pollution and overexploitation of natural resources contribute to the crisis, highlighting the need for conservation of the conservation efforts and sustainable land management practice. These are the two major things we have to focus. Every government has to focus, not only local government but all the national government has to focus on this thing. A recent report has found that the 6th mass extinction wildlife on earth is accelerating. It's a really cause of concern. The 6th mass extinction of the wildlife on the earth is accelerating, speeding up. Not only speeding up, it is accelerating. And immediate attention by all the nations need to be focused to stop the biodiversity loss. So this is a must. Now number 4, we will discuss about a very important thing is the plastic pollution. The proliferation of single-use plastic contaminates ecosystems and harms wildlife and poses risks to the human health. So the research found that if no action is taken, then plastic crisis will grow to 29 million metric tons per year by 2040. 29 million tons per year by 2040. Just imagine the amount which is generating. ये आंकड़ा बहुत बड़ा होता है. And approximately 14 million tons of plastic make their way to oceans every year. 14 million ton वो समुद्र में चला जाता है, going to oceans every year, and harming the wildlife habitats and animals that live in them. And as per the report by the science journal Nature has reported this thing. And if we include microplastics to this, the cumulative amount of the plastic in the ocean would reach to 600 million tons by 2040. Is it shocking? Yeah, certainly it is shocking. So, transitioning to a circular economy, reducing the plastic production and promoting alternatives to plastic packaging are vital steps for combating this pervasive environmental problem. Let us go to point number 5. Deforestation. Deforestation is opposite to the afforestation. This is in an era of modernization. This deforestation is also a big thing because we are losing a lot of forest. The rampant clearing of the forest, agriculture, logging of the things, and urbanization threatens biodiversity, exacerbates the climate change, and disrupts vital ecosystem services. Now, the Amazon is world's largest rainforest. We know it. It is around 6.9 million square kilometer, means 2.72 million square miles, and covering around 40% of the South American continent. Now, this is also one of the most biologically diverse ecosystems. Now, about 3 million species in the planet and animals are in this particular forest. 3 million species of animals on this planet, and despite efforts to protect the Amazon rainforest, legal deforestation is still rampant, and about 1/3 of the global tropical deforestation occurs in Brazil's Amazon forest, around 1.5 million hectares each year. We must act to prevent the world's biggest natural carbon sink. Number 6, air pollution threatening everybody on the earth. Now this is the biggest challenge now mankind is facing. Report from the World Health Organization shows that an estimated 4.2 to 7 million people die from air pollution. 4.2 to 7 million people die from air pollution worldwide every year, and that is 9 out of 10 people breathe air that contains high level of pollution. High level pollution. You can see in Delhi में भी देखो आप, मुंबई में देखो, any cities, metro cities, they are having very high level of pollution, very high level, because of the economic activities are going on, industrial activities are going on, and no steps are taken to control the situation, or the steps taking, they are taking the steps, but this is not sufficient now. So poor air quality driven by industrial emissions, vehicle exhaust, agricultural activities, these are posing significant risk to the human health and ecosystems. The very alarming information is that less than 1% of the global land area has safe air pollution level. Very alarming. Less than 1% of the global land area are safe for air pollution level. Right? Below the limit. Now number 7 is the melting the ice cap and the sea level rise. That is also threatening everywhere. Why it is threatening? These implications on the phenomena are profound and multifaceted. First and foremost, the rise in the sea level poses a severe threat to the coastal communities, ecosystem and infrastructure. This sea level, if it is increasing, then what will happen? Ultimately, those who are near the sea, they will slowly go inside the sea. The water level will rise. So that is really threatening us. Low-lying areas are increasingly vulnerable to flooding, storm, surges and seawater intrusion, leading to displacement of the population, loss of habitats and damage of vital infrastructure such as ports, roads, buildings. So all these are getting damaged, and people are going from low-lying area to high-lying area. So habitats are lost. Seas are now rising at an average of 3.2 mm per year globally. 3.2 mm per year sea level is increasing globally, and they will continue to grow up to about 0.7 meters by the end of this century. 0.7 meters by the end of the century means around 30 to 40% of the land area will be under the sea. So the climate crisis is a warming the Arctic more than twice as fast as anywhere else on the planet. So this climate crisis is warming the Arctic part more than twice as fast as anywhere else in the planet. So this is also dangerous. Then ocean acidification is happening. Number 8, ocean acidification. The absorption of the excess carbon dioxide by the ocean leads to ocean acidification, harming marine ecosystem and jeopardizing the seafood security. So what is happening? Ocean is basically a big carbon sink like the forest. Big carbon sink. It absorbs the carbon dioxide. So if you have very high level of carbon dioxide, automatically it goes to the ocean and acidifies it. Our ocean absorbs around 30% of the carbon dioxide that is released into the Earth's atmosphere. A very huge amount of carbon dioxide it's actually it is taking from the Earth. So ocean acidification has devastating impacts on the marine ecosystems and species. The food webs and the provides irreversible changes in habitat quality. The transitioning to a circular economy, reducing the plastic production and promoting alternative to plastic packaging are vital steps combating the pervasive environmental problem that we discussed earlier. This is also going to the sea. The plastics are going to the sea as we discussed in the previous point. So acidification of the ocean is a big challenge. Number 9, land degradation. Land degradation is the soil erosion, desertification, degradation of the arable land, threaten to food security. Everybody is now selling the land which is grown, which is used to grow the food, and now the food security is getting threatened internationally and nationally. So livelihoods and ecosystem are getting resilience. Now implementing the sustainable land management practice, restoring degrading lands, and promoting a geological approach are essential for preserving the health and productivity. So the geological approach is very much important thing. New concepts has come on this thing, and it is a very requirement that to protect the soil degradation. So combating the soil degradation demands for multifaceted approach. It actually integrates sustainable land management practices, conservation efforts, and policy interventions. So implementing conservation agriculture techniques as minimal tillage and crop rotation over the cropping can help mitigate the soil erosion, enhance soil structure, and promote biodiversity. Furthermore, afforestation and reforestation initiatives play a very crucial role in preventing the soil degradation and stabilizing the slopes, reducing the erosion, enhancing the soil organic matter content. So this is most important step we have to take. And easy step, afforestation and reforestation. And last is number 10, the loss of fresh water resources. It is also getting very red zone area now. Though we are not so much concerned about it. We are wasting water like anything. So we must stop it. Approximately 2.5% of the fresh water in the world. There is 2.5% of fresh water in the world, and 97.5% is salty water. So in this scenario, as population grow, demand for the fresh water increases automatically. So unsustainable water management practices. If you have a unsustainable water management practices, what is happening? It depleting the aquifers, degrade the water quality, and water scarcity is increasing. This is a challenge. In other words, mitigate this challenge. To mitigate this challenge, we must adopt efficient water use strategies, like efficient energy use strategy, efficient water use strategies, protecting watersheds, and investing in the water infrastructure are crucial to the fresh water availability for all. And finally, addressing the top environmental challenges of 2024 requires bold and concerted action by the individual, by the local government, by the national government, and globally. Everybody have a responsibility to do it. So please like, share, and listen to my video, and please don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel, Enlighten You, and so that I can come with the new things, new issues that is helpful for the all human beings. And thank you very much. See you then. Bye.